guys, Paper here. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve and you started 2025 well. This video is all about the basics of supplies and supply runs and why you should do them. Because I still see a lot of players don't understand the basics of supplies and why you need supplies in the conflict game mode and Arma Reforger. So let's get into it. So why do supplies matter? Supplies are the livelihood of your team's success. Without them, you can't build bases, deploy vehicles, resupply troops, whatever. Whether it's constructing defenses or calling in vehicles like a BTR or a Humvee with a gun on, everything relies on logistics. That's why every player or new player should know the basics of why we need supplies and how to run them. So that's what we're gonna do. Basic stuff you need for a supply run is our transport trucks, open in the back. Every truck can hold up to 600 supplies. I built some stuff here, so these are the basic stuff you need for a camp. Firstly, starting off with the radio relay station. Most people know this here. It's the arsenal. Light vehicle, heavy vehicle depot, and fuel. Also here. And helipads. These are like some examples why you need supplies. So if you don't build supplies, the problem you will have is that you cannot spawn with your custom loadouts on points, or even with your default loadout if you don't have enough supplies. And also for vehicles, you need to have supplies. So if you want to spawn them in, you need supplies. For heavy vehicles, you need supplies. So basically, the whole game relies on supplies to spawn in stuff and keep everything running. Once there are no supplies anymore, or there are no supply chain to your frontline bases, your players won't be able to spawn anymore, and if they don't spawn anymore on the front line or just need to cross too much area to come back to the point and defend it, the enemy will capture the point. And if this will happen the whole game, the enemy will have an easy time to just start capping every point if there's no basic supply chain through your bases. So that's the basics you need to know on why you need supplies. Now we will go in game in a match and I will show you how to run them. So how are you able to get supplies? By showing you by opening the map. I'm now here at Mississippi Operation Main Base. If you open the map, you see these green circles with 3 boxes on them. These are called supply depots. And that's where you get the supplies. So now we're gonna get a truck at a base and we'll head over to get some supplies. So let's get a truck. Let's place them so we can drive out. It's important for supplies. I always take this transport truck with the open roof. Open back. But should be able to place them here. Yep. Let's get in. Important is to be wary of enemies because they like to camp supply routes, because supplies are really important. So we got the truck. We are at Hawaii and we will move to this green circle here. Let's go to that green circle and get some supplies. So once you get to the point, to the green circle on the map, always have a look at enemy AI, because on these points there are always AIs present to protect it. So always drive an extra circle, and if you don't see AIs, you can rev up to it. So for now I don't see any. So all these points are a little bit different. So once you get to the supplies here, hold your truck, use handbrake, get out, leave your truck running. Go to the back and you get a prompt by that's saying load 100 supplies. So a truck can get up to 600 supplies here. So you can see it visually as well that the truck is loaded. So with 600 supplies in, get back in your truck. And then find a good point they need to set up. A tip I have is to not go straight on front line, but do 1 point before the front line. Because then you don't have the problem of that the point is getting attacked every time. So you have a little bit of an easier time. Or if the players really ask for supplies on the hot point on the front line, then just do that. But I always do point behind the front line, so you have a little bit more time and an easier time to get the supplies off. Let's open up. For the sake of this video, we are here now. We're gonna go to Simon's Wood. You see Simon's Wood has nothing built and they have 225 supplies from 500, so we're gonna go there. So once on the point, you want to supply, you head up to the command post. You only need to be close to it. In this case, turn off my engine. Close to the command point, use handbrake.
To all stations. Friendly forces are under attack at Point Oregon. Out.
I should be able to unload supplies. So now you can just start building only the important stuff you need. In this case, let's have a look. They have a radio station already. Radio relay.
Stations.
So we want to build like a
Alpha Main to all stations.
light
A
vehicle
helipad
post
has
so
been
people can
constructed at
spawn
Point
cars here.
Virginia. Out.
Don't build on every point, just only build on the strategy points you really need to supply your frontline guys. Also, every time you want to spawn a vehicle or get your custom loadout, you need further supplies. So you always need to be sure that there are supplies available on that base. And if it's a hot point where a lot of players spawn, you need to have a constant supply income. Otherwise, you will get the problem that people cannot spawn with their custom loadout or even without their default loadout, and then you will start losing points. So supplies can win you the game, because with supplies you can make sure people can spawn in stuff, people can get their guns, and can keep up the pressure to cap a point. I know it's a little bit a boring aspect of the game, but in my opinion, it's one of the most important aspects of the game. And if you just do supply runs, you will be a viable and a really important player, even if you do solo for the whole team, because you make sure there are supplies on the points your teammates need, and with these supplies they can resupply themselves. So just don't forget that supplies in a game mode as conflict is just really important. And if you see there's nobody running supplies, be that guy, get a truck and main base and start running supplies. That's the whole point of why you should need to run supplies and why supplies are important. With that, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you dislike it, thumbs down. Comment in the comment section below what you want to see next, or if you have any tips, post them down, and I will see you guys in the next video.